Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another first reviews reaction video with your big boy buddy Gore, and I'm here to take a look at them first reviews for Alien Earth, which I totally forgot was coming out soon. I think it might even be coming out like very soon. Maybe it's out today. I have no idea. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up. It's coming out either soon or it's out right now. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't have what is it? Hulu? Paramount? Where is it on? I think it's Hulu. Yeah, Hulu makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I've kept up with it with the trailers. I've watched pretty much every teaser. You know, they've had like 40 million teasers before they had one official trailer, so that was crazy. But yeah, so I'm hopeful. I saw IGN posted a review. That's all. The only reason why I know the reviews are out. I haven't watched it. I'm going to assume they gave it a 7 out of 10 because they give everything 7. No, they probably gave. You know, I'm going to guess 8 out of 10. That's my guess. Well, I guess we'll see in a second because they usually are on Rotten Tomatoes. My guess right now, I don't even think there's gonna be that many reviews yet, so I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna be very positive. I'm gonna say 100% right now. There's not gonna be that many reviews, so maybe at most 10 reviews, unless it's out today. If it's out today, then there's gonna be plenty of reviews. Again, I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's get to it. Let's go. Also the IGN review said the review was for the entire season. It said that in the title. So I was like, oh, so they actually let people watch the entire show. That's almost unheard of at this point. At least for the reviews for shows I take a look at, because most of the time it's like the first 3 episodes were a 10 out of 10. So I'm just gonna give the show a 10. I'm like, what the fuck? You didn't even watch the last 5 episodes. What are you talking about? Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna say 100% for now. That also shows confidence, which is good. You want confidence. All right, Alien, not Romulus. You don't want to hear what I think of that movie. All right, let's go. No, okay, 90. All right, hey, 90% is good, or 89%. I'm confused. Oh no, it comes out next week. Okay, cool. So I have time. Hopefully it's weekly. 37 reviews. Damn. Okay, 89% is pretty fucking good. That's really good. Okay, let's see what's I'm not surprised by the score. After Alien Romulus got the score it got, I'm like not surprised at all that this gets so. Plenty of elements of this show are fun revisions on a classic, but Wendy's story is enough to make you wonder if science fiction will ever get a new gimmick. I actually kind of liked, I'm assuming that's the main character, right? That she was like a person that gets her, I think her mind her like entire personality and mind and all that stuff transferred to an android, right? I believe that's what was happening. I kind of like that concept, so I don't know. Maybe it's just anyway. Alien Earth is a bold, character-driven prequel that breathes new life into the iconic franchise. I thought that was the same thing with Romulus. I thought everybody said the same thing about Romulus. Breathes even more new life. Howley has done it again, delivering an alien show that's scary, fun, and thoughtful, often all at once. Okay. Nearly 50 years after Ridley Scott introduced the xenomorph, Alien has rarely felt this alive. Except for last year, where everybody praised Romulus. Alien Earth is the ultimate sci-fi series for fans of Alien. The series feels as if it perfectly embodies all the best parts of the original film, while still embracing and expounding on new concepts to make the franchise feel fresh and new. Negative review. Dominic. Unfortunately, Alien Earth gets the balance wrong. The prequel series, set 2 years before the events of the first Alien, spends too long setting up a story that only barely gets going by the time the 8th episode season comes, or the 8th episode season comes to an end. How did I know it was an 8 episode season too? I just assumed it. It's either gonna be 6, 8, or 10 at this point. Maybe 12. The result is an imperfect series, but arguably the franchise's strongest outing since James Cameron's Aliens. Seriously, at its best, it really is that good. Okay. It's the best since James Cameron's Alien. But how about Romulus? Oh, you're telling me it's better than Resurrection? Please. Come on. She made that. Did you see how she threw that basketball? And it went in. It went in. Okay, that was important. Anyway, remember when she fucked the xenomorph? All right. Anyway, as Noah Hawley successfully proves with Alien Earth, this universe works best when all of its possibilities are rolled into one captivating, thrilling, and heady experience. The cinematography is lush, the production design sumptuous, and the kills are horrifying. Alien Earth remembers that the best scares are always followed up by an uproarious gasp of laughter. No, I never watched Alien 1 thinking like, Oh, that was scary. So I don't know about that. I don't agree with that at all, but maybe it works for this movie or the show. Noah Hawley's dazzlingly haunting epic is all about what exactly defines us as human. Okay, because she's an android now, and she's like, but I'm human because I feel. Alien Earth is the big win, managing to finally deliver on the promise the franchise has always had. I mean, they delivered it in the first two fucking movies, but whatever. Let's do some revisionist history, I guess. Characters are frustratingly opaque to the point that Alien Earth more frequently recalls Howley's failed directorial effort. Lucy, oh yeah, I remember that movie with Natalie Portman. I think John Hamm was in it. And it's often ideas about transhumanism are abandoned in favor of a few more admittedly incredible massacres. Oh, okay. Well, as long as they're good. Alien Earth stays true to its roots while creating new, exciting roads for the series to explore in the future. There's plenty of worthwhile content here, merging a cautionary tale about human evolution with action-driven, foreboding alien encounters. It just makes a bit of effort and concentration to fully get into it and embrace its slow pacing and tone. I'm okay with that. I like a slow pace. I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction for this. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those. I didn't give it a 9. Wow. Noah Hawley has made an amazing piece of science fiction on the strength of solid production and creature design, an incredible cast, and needle drops that make me want a cigarette. A needle? Does Alien need needle drops? All right. I think too many things are like relying on needle drops. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love like Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That was a fun time. And when the needle drop happens, it's like, all right, nice. But like, I don't think everything needs it. Like, what you know what I mean? Like a silly thing like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, perfectly fine. And I know some people were like shitting on Superman, because he said, James Gunn said he wasn't going to do a lot of needle drops in that movie, and then there was plenty of needle drops. But I think it worked for that. Again, that's also goofy. Like that shit was inherently good. It was very goofy. It kind of worked for that movie. Where like something serious like this, at least from what I'm reading here, I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. Maybe they just meant it in a way that makes sense. You know, like maybe like, oh, the needle drop is just like the. I don't even know. I hope it's not just they just start playing some fucking sick ass. You know, like what music would they even play? Whatever. Anyway, ultimately, the greatest sin Alien Earth commits is that it ends up being boring. No matter what flaws some of the Alien sequels have, I don't think anyone could ever accuse them of being boring. I was pretty bored with Alien. You know what? I'll just Alien blank, so you can figure out which movie I'm talking about. It was last year's movie. Anyway, so ambitious, beautifully shot, but it takes some time to find its groove. Alien Earth doesn't always keep its footing, at least not as surely as Fargo tends to. That's right, because Noah Hawley did that. Okay, I was trying to remember who Noah Hawley was besides fucking Lucy in the Sky. I still need to watch Fargo. I'll probably just watch that on my own. But it's a fascinating and frightening. If I fucking spend all the time going like, oh, I'll do a reaction for this and this, I'll just never get anything done. I need to watch some stuff myself. You know. But it's a fascinating and frightening extension of an oft confined space. Okay. All right. Let's go to Metacritic. There's plenty of reviews here, so I'm assuming. Oh no, new Eddie Murphy movies now. Ooh, wow, look at the King of the Hill reviews. Holy shit. Maybe I should take a look at that. Hold on. Ragebound, hell yeah. Chief of War. The fuck is my Oxford year? Whoa, hold on, go back. Damn. Oh, it's only 5 reviews, but still, damn, 74 for Twisted Metal Season 2. I wish it was on a fucking streaming service I actually have. Wouldn't that be awesome? Alien Earth. Do I have to put... Maybe I have to put... Alright. Oh, there it is. Okay, it doesn't have a score yet. It doesn't even have reviews yet. What? Oh, it has 1. Okay. I thought it would have at least enough for a score, but whatever. Actually, now I kind of want to check out King of the Hill. Damn, King of the Hill Season 14. Okay. Hey, real quick, we'll do a King of the Hill also. I guess we should probably go to... Because I'm not going to watch it, because I'm not like a big King of the Hill guy. Weapons still have 100%, by the way. Because I just never watched a lot of it. So, like, me going to do a reaction for Season 14 would be... You know, I'm sure people would like to watch it, but, like, I probably would be very confused with a lot of the character stuff. All right, how do you get to season... I want to get to Season 14. It's right there. Oh, don't stay. I can't get to it. Wait, hold on. If I do this, no. I can't get to it. Oh, there it is. All right, don't move. Fucker. How do I get to it? I just want to get to season 14. All right. And King of the Hill. Maybe if I just put season 14. Nope. Okay, let's look at it on Metacritic. All right. So where's there? Why do you have to scroll so far down to get to the fucking reviews? Whatever. Anyway, it's like the show never left. Smart, warm, and ambling along at the same easy pace that made it a favorite in the first place. One of the greatest sitcoms of the last 25 years has returned in triumph. The best aspect of these 10 episodes is that they do lean hard into the way society has evolved, even while Hank's core values haven't. Seeing the way his dedication to those core values run up against concepts like men's rights is where some of the show's best jokes and most interesting tension comes from. Okay. All right. The writing is evocative and intelligent. Season 14 delivers more laughs per episode than most current comedies. King of the Hill is the rare TV revival where it never feels like it's playing it too safely or on the opposite end trying to be edgier than the predecessor. If you like the show during its original run, you'll undoubtedly enjoy these 10 new episodes. Okay. By the end, Hank finds himself confronted by the manosphere, confused and appalled that such farcical aggro masculinity could ever exist at all. Of course, there's a woman writing this. It's King of the Hill as we've always known it, a balance of absurdity and emotional realism that feels timeless and perfectly timed. A big part of what makes it all work is the mostly seamless return of the original voice. I don't know. I heard the new Khan voice actor. I mean, I guess they don't want Toby Huss to do the voice anymore, but maybe they should let him do the voice. It's because there is little in it that couldn't be handled as live action situation comedy. Indeed, for long stretches, you can close your eyes and let it play in your head like an old time radio show. Ozzy and Harriet are Vic and Sad for the deep cut, which testifies to the quality of the writing and performances. Yeah, I'm not gonna get deep cut again. I only watched it here and there. Hulu's King of the Hill revival brings back the comfortingly low vibe of the original, along with some smart updates. I want to see any negative reviews. 7. Line by line, the laughs are still there. The show still deeply understands Hank's voice and character, particularly how retirement fits uncomfortably on a man who always defined himself by productivity. Bobby's and his parents' stories often run in parallel, sapping the intergenerational dynamic of the original series. Dale's crackpot paranoia once made him an endearing fringe figure. Now he's too close to the mainstream to make for... Alright, I'm done already. Done with that fucking review. 14 seasons in, King of the Hill hasn't reinvented itself so much as it's settled deeper into its own skin that these characters can change without losing their essence might be the show's subtlest magic trick. Satisfying 10 episode, 14 season. That marks a solid and seamless introduction for Salad and Patterson as show. Who the fuck is that? Salad Man Patterman? What the fuck? Patterson? Who the fuck is that? Is this somebody I should know? I just assumed Mike Judge was the fucking I mean he's doing the voices obviously. But Boomhauer. Yeah, I mean, Porky's butthole. Crucially, the show is still funny with new showrunners. So, yeah, okay. Embracing Judge's willingness to press all sorts of buttons. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, Mike Judge does like to do that. Hey, Idiocracy is very underrated. Anyway, all right, so it sounds good. Again, I don't watch King of the Hill, so maybe one day I'll do a reaction. I don't want to promise anything anymore, bro. Every time I have like a million shows I need to do reactions for that nobody's gonna watch. So ain't gonna fucking happen. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Bye.